Okay, so I finally got Solidity building, and basically, what I'm going to talk about tonight is what I did, and show you some slides I put together. Um, so let's get started. So, what I ended up doing is, first of all, I discovered, and I think I might have mentioned this earlier, that you have to kind of build the Boost libraries. Now, I had messed around with things so much that the next step I did is I said, fine, I'm just going to get a clean version of Solidity source code. So any of the setting changes would not be there, and because I might have messed something up. So those were the two things I did that seem to have been part of it. The other thing is I read somewhere that sometimes, and this should only be with older versions, so you may not need to do this, it doesn't like Boost 175. You have to change it to Boost 170 and Boost 1_70 rather than 75, and change the Boost root accordingly. Remember, this is the root directory. Once I did those things and I rebuilt, it actually did work. And let me see if I have it anywhere I can bring up before we go to the slides. Let's see. Let's put this up here and see what we got. So you can see here that I did build it, and I built it successfully. And I did the version that it gave you the correct version. So did get it to work. So now let me go over the slides I put together, and I think they're going to be helpful in terms of looking at Boost. So first of all, as you saw in the documentation, you need at least 1.13. You need, I think they're on 320. You need GCA. I was using GCC. They specify the versions for other compilers. I used 8 plus, and I think I went over the other night how I had to link them, and then Boost 165 plus, and this proved to be the bugaboo. This proved to be the issue. Once I got GCC and CMake and everything set up. So as I say here, the first thing you got to do is check the versions. Make sure you have an up-to-date version. Then you have to get the code. And again, I went and got a clean version because I was like, I've been messing with this. They could be no good. And just a general tip also, if you're not in a situation that you can be putting things on a regular basis into, a GitHub, let's say your own branch or what have you, it's a good idea to back things up when you're trying to solve a problem, because what you don't want to do is change something, get everything totally messed up, and not be able to easily start over. So this is what I did. I got the clone, and now for Boost, the first thing I had to do is run this to get the libraries, the prerequisites. I downloaded Boost, and I put it in user lib, and then I ran, actually what I ended up having to do, I had it in a different directory, and I thought if I ran the script telling it to go to user lib, it would. Didn't seem to happen that way. And there is something that, let me see if I can find the exact thing that I'm looking for here, because there are a couple of versions of Chrome I got going on, but there is a tag we can give it a library. It didn't seem to matter, so I just stick it in user lib and then just run the script, which is bootstrap.sh, and that should build your Boost libraries. And remember, you have to give it the Boost root. And I did, let me see here. So I did set the boost root, and I set boost library dir to stage lib. Let me copy this. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I set boost underscore library dir. Let me see if I can, what you're seeing here. Let's see. Nope, not that one. No. Well, let me, you know what, I'm going to replace this one here and show you. I think this is, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, you can see it here. Use a local boost 1.70 stage lib. And let's see, spring, I think it's this one, no, this one probably. So you can see that. Okay, and let's get back here. So in, it should now build it. You may run it, if you run into an issue, I would change it to 170 here. Just keep whatever the boost directory is, just change 75 to 70. And you may not need to do it. I read somewhere for all the versions you need to do that, or you may. So I did it, and at that point it did build. So this is how I overcame the issues with building Solidity from source. And the cool thing is now you have the source, and it gives you the option. You could look and say, oh, someone reported a bug, and you can go through their process, so you can actually join the project and actually make a contribution there, and make note of that, because that's, if you do find yourself contribute significantly to this level of project, that's resume worthy, folks. That is something that you want to be able to talk about, and you want, you know, if you're trying to get a job, you want the hiring, the people you interview with, to know that you were involved in something like this, because it, you know, it shows skills, it shows initiative. So by building it from scratch and knowing how to build it from scratch, that gives you the option of getting involved. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Hopefully putting it in this format, you know, in writing, and you know, give it a shot. If you have questions, put them in the comments section, and I'll see what I can do, you know, to give you a hand on there. I looked on YouTube to see if there's any the videos I saw about Boost were not that good. They were not helpful to me. So I just had to go through the docs until I and put a bunch of, you know, information together, and, you know, pulled out my bag of tricks, if you will, to say, okay, you know, how do I fix this, and what did I do? And that was my thought, to just let's clone down a clean version of the source, so at least I eliminate anything I might have done to it, because it's possible. Now, one thing I did do is a git status to see what files would change, and I was kind of thinking that might more than just that one. I think it was one of the config files. But yeah, knowing I had a clean thing to build from, and going through the process. That's how I got it to work. So again, hopefully it's been useful. If it has, well, please give a like. Please subscribe, ring the bell, share, and I will speak to you next time.